Hi everyone, hope you're doing fantastic. It is getting warmer and warmer here in San Diego, and over the next few days, it is supposed to be miserably hot with a lot of humid. So, yay, San Diego, right? But we got the beaches, even though it's hot there. Today, I want to talk about a subject that's very rarely talked about within the Christian realms, and that's praying for our pets. Is it okay to pray for our pets? I personally say knock your socks off. I do. And if you notice every once in a while I'll look down like this, that's because my dog is sitting here. And I love that little guy to death. Anybody that knows me knows he's my little man. That's what I call him. But as I sit here and look at him right now, I know that he's getting older and older. And he's been diagnosed with a fairly significant heart murmur. And every once in a while he'll cough, and I know what that means. I know that his heart's working harder. And to be honest with you, just the thought of losing him absolutely breaks my heart. I don't know what I'm going to do when this little guy leaves us. And unfortunately, I know at least 3 other people who are facing a pretty similar situation. And our pets mean so much to us. So why don't we discuss this topic more? So tonight I just thought we'd do it. We're just doing it. I'm going to be weird, but it's a topic that's near and dear to a lot of people's heart. So I want to start out reading Genesis 1, verse 25. And it's during the creation phase. And one of the things I love here says, God made the wild animals according to their kinds, the livestock according to their kinds, and all the creatures that move along the ground according to their kinds, and God saw that it was good. The last part sums it up, folks. And God saw that it was good. Genesis 1, verse 25. Our pets are very valuable to me, to all of us, and we know that that's a blessing. There is nothing as awesome as coming home, having a bad day, you just want to just close the doors and not talk to anybody. Then you look down at your little dog like this, who's just sitting there looking up at me right now so sweetly. It just lifts the spirit. So my thought is this. Okay, if God, no, and I'm not saying they have souls, and we're not going to go down that road and everything, but I firmly believe that God created our pets to be a blessing for us. So then we have to come to the situation of what happens when they get sick. What do we do? And usually we have 2 different decisions to make when they get sick. We have to realize, A, that veterinarian bills nowadays are through the roof. Just to get in and have one look at them costs $100, $150. Now, I also know several people who recently just brought their dog in and spent like $1,300 and didn't even bat an eye. There's still more stuff to do. So you come to the decision to where you go, I've either got to pray for them, which I am an advocate of doing, or I've got to let them go. And then when you decide that the amount of money you can spend on them is just something you can't do, then you start feeling with the guilt. The reality is our pets are very much like our families. There's not a thing wrong with praying for their health. In fact, I'll go so far as to ask you to pray for our little dog Charlie right now. There's a couple other dogs I know as well. River, my good old buddy, probably the most gentle giant I've ever seen in my life. He's St. Bernard and sheepdog. Yep, you can ride him. My buddy River's sick. And I know several other people who are going through the same situation. It rips us apart when we know that the most loyal creature that's God given to us as a blessing gets sick and we know that one day they're going to leave us. One day we're not going to be walking through the door at night and seeing that loyal face just bounding, wagging their tails. We're not going to see that, and it hurts. So I don't really think there's a thing wrong with praying for our pets. I really don't. You may say I'm wrong, but there's nothing wrong with it in my eyes. And I'm sure God's not looking down saying, okay, he or she's not coming into the kingdom of heaven because they asked me for prayer for their pets. I just don't think it's going to happen. So this is a pretty short one tonight, but I just thought it would be something that I wanted to touch base on. Don't worry about it, you guys. Pray for your pets. Send me your pet's name. I'll pray for them. I'm not afraid to, because it's not only about the pet, it's about you as well. Our pets are family, and God saw that it was good. They're his creation, so there's nothing wrong with them. So, like I said, it's going to be pretty short and sweet tonight. And I hope that everybody's pet, if you have one, is doing fantastic. I don't care if it's a goat, sheep, snake, goldfish, whatever. I will be praying for you as well as your pets because they mean so much to us. So, like I said, weird topic. Love you guys. And we will be in touch, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you very much for hanging out with me, and we'll talk to you soon.